Paulina and I are old friends. We go way back, many years. I think I must have met you 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, this is our 10th year. So
I came to your apartment and spoke to you and your husband, Josh.
Yes,
and I know that you do this in memory of your twins, Chloe Hope and Isabel Francis, who were born premature and died soon after birth. And you get out there and bravely tell your story and their story over and over again.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about those girls.
In 2006, I was having a perfectly normal pregnancy of twins, and I never heard of horror stories happening quite like mine at the time when I went into premature labor at just 26 weeks. So it's devastating, but it was just, that much more devastating for Josh and I. And Chloe and Isabel were born, a little over 1 pound each. They both went right to the NICU, and they seemed to be doing well for about a day. And on the second day of their lives, Chloe and Isabel both had pulmonary hemorrhages at the same exact time, which they say is a very twin thing to do. Chloe, who was a little bit weaker than Isabel, died that evening. And Isabel fought in the NICU. She was a little fighter. She fought for 34 days before her little body just couldn't take it anymore. And Josh and I held both of our daughters as they died. So since then, since the NICU is a devastating place, especially for a mother, you feel like you did something terribly wrong. Josh and I both knew that we wanted to do everything we could to prevent this from happening to other families. So we got involved in the March of Dimes in 2007. So since then, we've raised over $350,000 here in New York. We're about to gear up for our 10th year, so stay tuned.
And you've been blessed with 2 beautiful children.
And we have been, yes, thank goodness. Olivia she's 8 now, Olivia Faith. We had Chloe Hope, now we have Olivia Faith. And Julian is 6. So, they know about them. They're our little angels.
And you managed to raise $64,000 last year?
Yes.
Yeah, your family team.
Yeah, so we're out to beat that this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So what are your tricks? How do you do it?
So I think really my number one thing to say is you really have to be personal and genuine. Speak in the first person, tell your story, let it out there. I know it was really hard for Josh and I to speak about what we went through, but once we did and we realized how much we could accomplish and also touch people's lives and make a difference, it just kept us going for these past few years. So everywhere you speak about your personal story, whether it's on email, on your website, on your March Your Babies team page, on your social media, keep it real. We do send a lot of emails. Our email blasts are our most successful form of fundraising. We send one big blast in the beginning, and then we send 2 follow-up blasts at the end. We give up 5 more days to raise $20,000 more. We'll give our goal and we'll make it sound like, we need you. We need to make this money. It gives a little bit of a sense of urgency, which I think helps. We segment our emails, we tailor them, so if we know people have donated in the past, we'll send them a little bit different creative than we would for someone who's brand new. Let's say a new friend of ours who doesn't necessarily know our story, they'll get something a little bit different, which is really helpful. I think keeping people in tune to what the March of Dimes is doing, especially with all the research that's going on, is really helpful. Everyone wants to know where their money's going. So I think to show that kind of impact is really helpful. Little things like an email signature. I have my signature and I forget about it sometimes, and someone that doesn't know me will write me back, say, wow, I didn't know your story, this is incredible. And then I take them and I'm like, okay, they're added to our database. Now they're gonna get my email blast. And one little tiny thing is a thank you note. I think Josh and I are really passionate about handwritten thank you notes, and while it's a lot of work, people really, really respond to it and they appreciate it, and it keeps people coming back.
Your hands must be tired.
Very tired.